What's going on, guys? DungeonRunnerTank here, and I have another Market Watch video for you guys, and the card is Summon Limit. And with this card, the price trend's going up. It's recently been hyped in other Market Watches and also from Mega Capital G, which is why the price is going up. Which the Duelist League promos are way too expensive. I would not pay that much for it. When it comes to actually getting this card, for the most part, I would only get it if you run an anti-meta deck, like Gravekeepers or Volcanics. It does have some potential if you could just make a broken first turn board and then use this. But for the most part, I think this is a card that's mainly going to be used in anti-meta decks, because it's actually pretty good, especially in Link format, because your opponent can, once they summon twice, you can just let them go off. Maybe they'll have all the monsters on the field in order to actually make a Decode Talker. Then you can just flip this face up and they won't be able to go into Decode Talker or some other Link monster, which I've actually been testing it online, and I found that the best way to use it is to use 2 summon limits and 2 lose a turns. Because something that I found out is that if I have summon limit on the field, people will just bring out that new card that came out. I can't remember what it's called, but you just special summon it from your hand. Then you can just pop a spell or trap card. You discard a card, pop a spell or trap card, and you also had Twin Twisters, which I found either way it goes, I found the best combination is lose a turn and summon limit, because I've been testing it in a couple of my decks. Like, I've been testing it in Gravekeepers, and 2 summon limit, 2 lose a turn seems to actually be the best combination. And I'm also doing it with Volcanics. It's actually a really strong combination that I found. So summon limit itself, I don't think that it's necessarily the best card to use, which I think when combined with lose a turn, it can actually be pretty good, especially in anti-meta decks. Other than that, I don't really see it being that useful, because typically the way the game works is that Konami usually just rewards like meta decks, like decks that can just really go off and do a lot of special summoning. So I'm sure that those will be the decks that are ultimately the most meta decks and the best decks. I don't really see a future for summon limit, which either way it goes, it's up to you. These are just my opinions. I would only pick it up if you like anti-meta decks. Like with me, I like anti-meta decks. I love Gravekeepers, Volcanics, decks like that. I love just basically trolling people and just ruining their plays and making it where they just can't play anymore. So it actually is a really good card, especially in Link format. But when it comes to actually getting the card or investing in the card, I mean, for the most part, people have already invested in it. So when it comes to actually investing, you're probably not going to really get anywhere with it, because the prices are so high. Like the first edition lightly played, $2.32. The first near mint's $2.43. Like, the price is just too high right now. First edition near mint, $2.55. I don't think it's worth paying that much for it. Unless if you're actually going to use like an anti-meta deck, like I've said before. I don't think it's really worth picking up, guys. It's just my opinion. So if you guys like the video, let me know. Leave a comment down below. If you have any suggestions for future videos like this, just let me know. If there's any other cards that are getting really hyped up and you want to hear my opinion about it, just hit me up. Peace out, guys.